Hey guys, in this video I'm going to do a full comparison review between the Nexus 6 versus the Samsung Galaxy A7 here. So let's just quickly start off from the design. So the Nexus 6 has a big design. It is absolutely, according to its name, Nexus 6, so it is really big phablet. This is also a phablet, but it is not that much of, you can say, abnormal in terms of the proper phone's height. So yeah, you can see that this is a lot more bigger than this one, and you can also see this is kind of like a hard plastic material on the back, and on the sides we have this metallic band which makes this device a little bit premium. On the other hand, this one here is fully made up of metal and has this aluminum back, so this is really premium. And if you're thinking about this color, this is the gold color, so you can see that in terms of looks, it definitely looks better here. In terms of the thickness or slimness, you can see the Galaxy A7 is remarkably thin here, coming at 6.3 millimeters, slimmest Galaxy phone ever made. And if I compare it with the Nexus 6 here, it is coming with 10.06 millimeter thickness, so which is really thick. So it is not that good in terms of its design and everything as compared to the A7. If I move towards the camera components placement on the phone, you can see that we have this Nexus logo, and people were complaining that this is, you know, kind of like falling off, but I haven't seen that issue. So you can see we have this Motorola logo, and then we have the Samsung logo, and this is dual SIM, by the way. And then also we have the camera, 13 megapixel versus 13 megapixel, and the flash is also built to the sides here with this camera inside of this camera, not separately. Well, you can see here we have the flash and the speaker separately. And on the front we have a 2 megapixel camera, and on this side here, top right hand side corner, we have a 5 megapixel camera with really great quality on the top. We have nothing on the Galaxy A7, and on the Nexus 6 we have this 3.5mm headphone jack with the SIM card tray, and on the bottom we have this opening for the charging, and the hand-free port move to the bottom. 3.5mm headphone jack is now on the bottom, and on the bottom we have the charging port on the Nexus 6. This is I'm not sure it's a great move by Samsung to do put this 3.5mm headphone jack on the bottom, but you can definitely see that there is clean stuff on the top apart from this microphone, and they have power key below here so that you can easily reach. And one thing that I like on the Nexus 6 is that the volume rocker is also on this side, so you can just easily increase or decrease the volume without even having a problem using it second hand. But that is really great. Well, this one is having the volume rocker a little bit on the top left side, so that is again a good thing for the Nexus 6. So moving down to the screen here, this is a 5.5-inch screen with 1080p HD resolution, really HD stuff. But that's nothing as compared to the Nexus 6 Quad HD screen. So I'm not sure if you can see through the camera, but this is really great. Colors are really warm, and you can also root this device and you can have a different type of fun with it. Like you can change the screen's overall quality from natural to some other modes, which is possible using root. But anyways, both are awesome in terms of screen. A lot of people weren't going to care about this Quad HD screen, but definitely it looks awesome. So this one is also not that bad. So almost 500 plus PPI, and this is having almost 340 something PPI, so 1080p, so you will expect a little bit better resolution here. But Quad HD is on some next level. Moving into the software side, here we can see the Lollipop. It is pretty stock, so we don't have to compare it with the TouchWiz here. So I both have their different usage. You can see that you can just hold the screen and you will see these three options, while on the Galaxy S7 you can hold the screen and the TouchWiz will give you 4 options. Fourth one is for the theme, and then also you can see some same type of features over and over again in settings. It is kind of messed up, so it is a little bit difficult for people to get used to the TouchWiz experience, while this one, the stock, is pretty much easier, just like iOS, to use. well, not like the iOS, but still it is easier to use. You can also just hold any app and move it on the desktop or the home screen. You can also create the folder on the home screen here by just moving the app on any other icon. So you can just make a folder there, and here you can make a folder by going into this menu. And also we have this cool look in terms of the notification center. Of course, this is Lollipop. You're dealing with a Lollipop baby. So this is latest version of the Android. It has a different material design as compared to KitKat. So yeah, both have their own changing. So this one has a battery saving mode which initiates when the battery is lower than 15%, but you can turn it on if you want to from the settings. While this one is having its own ultra power saving mode. Yeah, that is something really amazing. So ultra power saving mode, that was first debuted in the Galaxy S5, so that is now available on almost every Samsung device coming right now. So you can see that performance wise, this is Snapdragon 615, really fast, really optimized, and this is Snapdragon 805, no problem whatsoever in terms of speed. Both are pretty much faster. I'll be doing an app opening speed test, so you can check that out and subscribe. So moving down to the camera, this is a Google camera app here. This is pretty much simple to use. We have this camera video recording feature, lens blur and panorama in the photosphere mode, and you can also go into settings to change the resolution and quality. By the way, both have 13 megapixel camera, but this is capable of recording a 4K video, while here on the A7 we have also that 13 megapixel camera that can only record a 1080p video. And also you can see we have flash, and also we have these modes here. You can also move down to more settings if you want to, so that is really great. And also if you check out the front camera is 5 megapixel and definitely has a better quality overall. You can take a palm selfie, like just show the palm to the phone, and it will going to recognize it, and you can see and it's now taking the selfie. And that is just not available on the Nexus 6, but it is really straightforward here. No bloatware, you can say. So you can see that front-facing camera is here better, but here it is just normal 2 megapixel, but definitely not shit. So yeah, finally the battery. This is coming with a 3220 mAh battery, which is of course should be good enough for its Quad HD screen. I've been using the Nexus 6 for some days, and I can pretty much say that it has a great battery stability. Battery will not drop drastically if you just do some normal stuff. If you start doing gaming, so yes, you will see some battery drainage, but not that fast. Well, this one here, the Galaxy A7, has this great battery, which is almost 2600. Yeah, 2600 mAh battery, which is again enough for its 1080p display. And I am so far not that much of amazed with its battery life, but I'll be doing a separate video for that, so make sure you click that subscribe button down below. And yeah, that's my full comparison here. Make sure you click the like button down below. It really helps me out a lot. And also do subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.